What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great edition of No Love Philly, the podcast dedicated to artists, activists, musicians, comedians, breweries, basically anybody who makes the city of Philadelphia and the surrounding area as awesome as it is. This time around, we made it out to, I guess it's WXPN's office. I guess that's where it's at. But we went and we talked to Kevin and Tom from Old City Revival. These guys are from Cinaminson, New Jersey, and we talk about Cinaminson's music scene, crazy house shows, their booking company, and how Kevin's going to move out to Philly to focus on some new opportunities. We got a little rained out. My shorts had a gaping hole, but it was totally worth it. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. I appreciate getting set up with this interview, and here they are, Old City Revival. Again, make sure to like us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. What's up, everybody? Sorry about that. Real quick, I just want to do some quick show announcements. It looks like, of course, this Saturday, July 15th, you're going to have at Clark Park Festival, nonprofits, local art, craft vendors, food trucks. It's going to have the Dead Milkmen West Philadelphia Orchestra, Conversations, I think like Midnight, The Momentum, Brian Marie, American Dinosaur, The Dead Eyes, Rockers Galore, Hannah Taylor, and I believe Yenar is playing. Or who else? I forget who else is playing there, but there's going to be a lot of bands, man. It's going to be awesome. And then we also want to talk about Slinko and McKee's, The Russells, Wild Dust, Automatic Colors. That's taking place Sunday, July 23rd at 5 p.m. at the Fire. And then you have Slinko and McKee's, Tapes and Tubes, Ed Lasher and Michael J. Vital. July 28th, Friday, July 28th at 7 p.m. at the Random Tea Room and Curiosity Shop in Philadelphia. And that is all the shows that I have for you right now. And I will take you back to your interview so that you can enjoy that. And one more thing, Paige Kitzitis just released an album on June 3rd. You'll want to make sure you check that out. And that's it. Take you back to your regular scheduled program.
You're cool with me taking pictures, right?
Yeah, totally. I'm fine with that. All right, man. So we are on. Okay, so right now we are at University City. We are right inside, right outside WXPN's. I guess this is their offices or headquarters.
I suppose so. Yeah.
This is World Cafe Live is where we're at. We are literally under the bridge. You can see Drexel University from here. Why don't you guys tell me who you are, what band you're with, what you guys do in the band?
I am Kevin Dunne from Old City Revival. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Tom from Old City Revival. I play guitar and background vocals.
I don't know why Kevin Dunne sounds like a rock star name. I'm wondering it's because I think of Ryan Dunne immediately.
Ryan Dunne, yeah. He's one of my favorite celebrities.
All right. Well,
so there we go, yeah. No, I started going by like my full name about like 3 years ago as a joke, and it just kind of caught on. So like, but yeah, no. Hopefully it sounds like a rock star name.
Right. You'll get there soon, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
So you guys, you guys are pretty like I don't know how I would define you guys. It's more like a kind of a classic rock, kind of a very chill like type music. I think even in your bio it says something kind of chill, right?
Yeah, we're especially compared to like a lot of other bands that we play with, we're kind of chilled out, mellow. We use a lot of effects, instead of going for a straightforward kind of tone. We like to reverb it up, kind of soak it in effects stuff. So
you guys started off as a dual acoustic set, right? That's
yeah. Wow. Yeah. Actually, we did. Back in 2014, so our drummer now and I were in a new metal band in high school, and we left that and kind of started doing an acoustic side project. And like the more we played, the more we kind of wanted to expand our sound and add more to it. So we just kind of kept adding members as we went along. So
you guys are from, well, first of all, you guys are from, how, you said you started adding members. Where did you find the members? How did that kind of come about?
So we met Tom at a coffee shop. We played a show. We used to have a guy who booked shows for us for like a month, and he booked a show with them, and that's how we met. And we started playing with them every fourth Wednesday, and eventually I was just like, hey, do you guys want to join my band? We're trying to expand our sound a little bit, and we're just wondering if you'd be interested, and they said yes, and we've gotten a new bassist since then, but that's kind of how it started.
So Tom, what was your initial reaction when they kind of asked you guys when they asked you to join on? What were your thoughts? Or
I was excited because we always liked them when we played like acoustic with them and coffee shop shows, and I feel like the way they wanted to take the band is a new direction that I wanted to go in towards music. So I was just really happy that they asked. And
so you guys are from Cinaminson, New Jersey. What the hell? Like, what kind of scene is out there?
Not much of one. We played with a lot of bands in high school. They all kind of went off and did their own thing. You know, like the one band we played with, the lead singer went to Africa, and he's doing a bunch of mission trips there. So the scene kind of fizzled out a little bit in Cinaminson, but we met a lot of bands in surrounding towns because it's just like a bunch of small towns together. And we just played a show in January, so I shouldn't say just played it, but with all these bands we went to high school with. They were like a couple grades above us. So I mean, we're trying to build a scene there, definitely, but it's weird. It's a little different.
So when you talk about trying to build a scene, what are some of the things that you do to make that happen, to facilitate that?
Well, we actually started a booking company about a year and a half ago. We started booking shows. Basically, just like because there's a lot of big scenes in South Jersey, but not one quite where we're from. There's a scene that in Hamilton called Grand Air Booking, and he actually introduced me to their shows, and I started going to the shows, and I was just like really infatuated by the whole thing, and I wanted to start doing that and kind of bring that scene more closer to us. And so we started a booking company. We've just been playing a lot of shows, building connections with bands to just work together.
So what's the name of the booking company?
Atlas Booking.
Okay, Atlas Booking. All right. So what are some of the bands that you're booking, and where are you booking?
We're booking. We book a lot at this place called Studio Lulu, which is in Oakland. It's got a really cool art community there, a lot of like craft breweries, that kind of thing. There's a recording studio right near there where we actually recorded our EP. But some of the bands we're booking right now, we work a lot with Crash Landing. They're like a party punk band from Marlton. We put out a split with them in December. They're probably our closest friends that we've made in the scene. Trying to think. There's Space Cadets. They're like a math rock band. They're 2-piece. They're out on tour right now. I'm playing a show with them on the 4th of July.
You're playing with them, like filling in, or what?
No. Playing like a show with them.
Okay.
We just put a show together last minute because we weren't doing anything, so we just figured we'd throw something together.
So the other thing is that you said that you guys hadn't played a show since January?
No. We've played plenty of shows. It's just sorry, I got thrown off by something over there. We've been playing plenty of shows. It's just we played a show with bands that I went to high school with in January.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So what are there venues in Cinaminson, or like?
They're not venues. No. We play a lot of house shows.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Is the house show scene pretty big over there? Because I know that it's out here in Philly, it's really big.
Yeah. It's a little bit more difficult over there with neighbors. A lot of people don't want all the noise, but there used to be a house.
It's like a lot of old people who really like high taxes, right?
Yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
Yeah, that's Jersey's demographic. No, we actually played a show in February where it was in a basement, and it was like a really small basement, and there were like 75 people there, crazy out of control, and like the cops ended up coming, so we had to strip it down to acoustic, but it was fun, but it was crazy.
So what was a crazy highlight from that night? You're saying I see Tom's over here laughing too. I think he's probably got his own idea.
Stuff that we can mention.
You can mention anything, man. It's the fucking internet.
We had a. Should I tell him? Yeah. All right. So we have a friend who's in a band, and I'll not say his name to keep him from being any further embarrassed than he probably already is. But he just we bought beer for ourselves, and we were just kind of roaming around the house, And I come back an hour later and it's all gone. And it wasn't a lot of beer, but it wasn't a little bit of beer. So we're like, well, where did all the beer go? And I go out on the deck, and there's this kid just like laying down, real drunk, watching like WWE videos on his phone, like just screaming at his phone. And like he ended up having to go to the hospital. He was fine, but like it was crazy. He threw up all over the couch. His band wrote a song.
So going to one of your shows could literally result in alcohol poisoning. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, I mean, we don't condone it, but I guess it could. We hope not, but.
Tom, what about you? Was there anything else crazy from that night that actually stuck out for you?
That was pretty much like the big one, but I love that basement. Like every time there's a show there, it's a memory.
So this basement's pretty constant then.
It was. The kid actually moved out of that house.
Oh, God damn it!
For a while there, it was really nice.
Wow, man. So a lot of the house venues out here they take on different names. You know, did that venue have a name?
One Lamp Studio.
One Lamp Studio.
Yes.
All right, got you. Wow, 75 people, man.
Yeah, at least.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to say this because I have a memory from there that's actually positive and not resulting in anyone going to the hospital. I played a show there. The kid who owned the house friended me on Facebook, and I didn't know him. He didn't know me, but he was like, "Who wants to play in my basement?" And I was like, "Me." And so I played, and I ended up playing a song from our album that came out, and it wasn't released yet. The song hadn't been released, and by the end of the song, everyone was just singing along, and like. It was like the craziest moment I've ever had because like the song wasn't released, people just knew it, and like it was crazy. We'd been playing it at shows, but I didn't expect that kind of reaction, you know. So it was a pretty crazy.
It wasn't
moment.
released. It wasn't released online, or it wasn't released in a physical form.
Yeah,
but people had been to your shows and had been hearing it. Is that right?
We'd just been playing it, and they just kind of caught on to it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So speaking of releases, how many? I think I read somewhere that you guys had an EP, and why don't you guys tell me a little bit about some of the releases that you have under your belt so far?
We kind of released songs here and there from up until we released our album last November. Yeah, we kind of recorded that over the course of the year. Obviously, our drummer did the drums. I did all the bass and the guitar.
What's the name of it?
This is a beautiful painting.
Okay, this is a beautiful painting.
Mm-hmm. And Tom did the guitars for that. It was really just kind of spread out over 9 months, and then our friends in Crash Landing were like, we had a big Christmas show we were playing with them, and they're like, let's put out a split. And I was like, all right. So a month later, we released a split with them, and then we went into the studio at Gradwell and recorded In Waves, which is our most recent EP.
You guys just released that, right?
Yeah, just last week. Yeah.
What'd you think of it? Where'd you record it?
Gradwell House.
Okay.
It was I had a lot of fun. It was our first like time in a real studio, so that was an incredible experience. It's just nice to have that, and you know, I always have that, and I can always remember that.
Where is that? Where is it?
It's in Haddon Heights.
Oakland area.
Oakland, yeah. It's I can't think of anything that it's near, but it's in Haddon Heights.
Awesome. And is that kind of like the spot? Is that where everybody kind of goes to record their music?
It seems like it. One of my favorite bands from Philly, Beach Slang, actually recorded there, and that's how I learned about it. And so I always wanted to go there, and luckily everyone else had no problems going there. So
how are you integrating yourself into the Philly scene? What are you doing to kind of make that happen?
We just played a show at the Pharmacy last weekend with Birthday Boy and 2 touring bands from Tennessee. We're just trying to find, you know, the right bands that we like and enjoy playing with, because that's, you know, the best way to get involved in a scene is, you know, not just to play with anybody, but, you know, bands that you enjoy and really, you know, like supporting.
So are you reaching out to these bands and inviting them to come play in Jersey? Are they reaching out to you to come play here? Or how did you even hook up with the pharmacy show?
Yeah, so we actually played with the band Birthday Boy last year at a festival we threw called Atlas Music Festival.
Jesus Christ, you guys threw a festival?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, we're throwing another one this year. Actually, it's
All
coming
right.
up in 2 weeks. But we met Birthday Boy there, and they said they were looking for bands, and I hit them up, and so they put us on that show. It ended up being really fun night. And we play with a band, Ringtail Howitzer. They're from Philly. Really cool dudes, really good band, really tight. So we're just trying. Yeah, so we have bands that come and play in Jersey. We go and play Philly sometimes. It's just kind of trading off, you know.
So tell me about this festival that you're throwing. Now you've piqued my interest. I'm super curious. I want to know. And go for it.
We are throwing it July 15th. It's an all-day thing. Mumbler and Pines are our headliners. We have a bunch of bands that are, you know, making names for themselves in the scene. We got Space Cadets, Crash Landing, Ty Goes to the Runner. We're playing. Yeah, it's at Grace. It's in Haddonfield. It's $10. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So what was last year's? How many bands did you guys have on last year's fest?
Oh, I believe 10 we had.
Okay.
And this year I think we're doing 24.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah,
That's a lot of bands.
Yeah, well, we want to move it outside eventually. We're looking to do it outside this year, but it made more sense just to do it inside and then reevaluate it next year.
All right, so how many people were in attendance for that show?
Last year, 130.
Dude, you're kicking ass.
Yeah, it was
130,
fun.
That's awesome.
It's very fun.
And where did you say that this takes place again?
Grace Performance Hall, Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Is it easy to book places in New Jersey?
It's starting to get easier now that we have a little bit of experience under our belt. It's a little weird when someone just kind of like reaches out to like if I were a venue promoter or just like I have a place that no one's really booked before and someone reaches out and it's like, hey, can I book a show here? It might be a little weird because, you know, things might not have gone well at other shows. So it was a little hard, but it's starting to get a lot easier. We're starting to find more places the more you're in the scene.
So how do you mean things might not have gone well?
I mean, you always have stuff going wrong at shows, like windows being broken, TVs being broken.
Holy shit, what the hell is happening in Jersey? Now I'm starting to... You're piquing my interest a lot more about this place.
Yeah, Jersey royalty.
Jersey royalty.
No, it's just a crazy thing.
So you guys perform sets and then people go ape shit? Is that kind of what I'm getting? Or
I mean, it depends. I mean, sometimes we've had people sprain their ankles during our sets. I mean, stuff just kind of happens. I mean, you know, you don't want any of it to happen, but yeah, sometimes people are very passionate there. It's a very, very passionate scene.
Do you think that you guys have such good attendance at your shows and at your performances, maybe because, holy fuck, it's starting to rain.
Wow.
Right? I'll take it. Do you guys think we can move under that tree? We'll keep doing that. But do you think that you're having such good performances because there's not a lot of things to do out there, or what? Let's go under that tree.
Yeah, let's do that.
But you can keep talking.
Oh, keep talking? Cool.
Yeah, fuck it.
We feel like I'm giving a sightseeing tour.
Fuck yeah.
There's... Oh, wait till we... Oh, cool, we can go right under here.
This is perfect.
Hell yeah.
Man, sometimes life is just good.
Perfect. Ooh! Oh, that's cold. So, yeah.
So what was that?
Stand behind the pillar right here.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
All right, so then you're saying?
So I was saying, I mean, you know, there's stuff to do, but I think it's just a lot of fun. It's a community, so it's like, whew. So, I mean, it's like a big family reunion every time there's a show because everybody knows each other, so everybody gets together and has a good time.
How many bands do you think are currently performing in your neck of the woods? Like, how many active bands do you think you have out there?
Probably 50, something like that.
Really? 50 bands?
Yeah, there's a lot of bands, surprisingly.
Wow, man. And so are they all different genres? Are they all kind of rock? Do you feel
Yeah, it's
like
actually a
that
very, very diverse scene. You know, there's Crash Landing, who's like party punk. We're more alternative rock. And then Space Cadets, who's like math rock.
So one of the things that I hear is really huge out there in Jersey is the metal scene. And it seems like something it seemed to be used so hard for me to get to, but now it seems to be like fairly easy. But what's the metal scene like out
I'm
there?
gonna let Tom take this because he's actually more well versed in this than I am.
That's awesome.
The metal scene is again diverse. You get like your regular metal that you expect. You got like your emo, screaming kind of metal, but there's a lot of it, and
A shit ton of death metal too, right?
there is some death metal, and there's a lot of heavy hitters from that scene.
Yeah, dude. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
Yeah. Burial Mound's one of them. People go crazy when they hear them. Like they're insane.
So here's another question. So you guys kind of started off. You said that you were new metal band, right? Right.
He
Okay.
was.
So
Kevin was.
when did that transition from new metal to alternative, and what spawned that change?
So, when I started high school, I actually moved back. I lived here and moved to Indiana. I moved back, and I was always in choir. And our bassist now, who is actually a really phenomenal guitarist, wanted to start a band. And I told him I could sing, and he asked me to join. So I joined. No idea what we were going to be doing music-wise, and that's kind of just the route it went. It turned into new metal, and after I graduated high school, I just kind of wanted to do something different because I've been listening to different bands, more alt rock, 104.5 stuff. So I decided to leave, and the drummer and I started our own kind of thing, and he actually came back along as our bassist. But basically, it's just like, the more I got older and developed my own music taste, the more I kind of realized what I wanted to do.
So I know that you guys are playing Jersey. You guys are doing Philly. Have you guys had the opportunity? You've got two EPs under your belt, right?
Yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to go tour?
We
Much?
we went to Boston twice last year. We have some friends up there we played with. We're going on a weekender at the end of this month. Going to be doing weekenders here and there throughout the rest of the year, kind of get some experience and then see what we can do from there.
So is this a hobby, or is this something that you really want to pursue full time?
It's something we want to pursue full time.
Full
for
time,
sure.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
You guys are head on for that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
Is it difficult trying to navigate that? Is it difficult trying to? I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have regular jobs, or is this all,
Yeah.
Is it difficult to try to make this your full time gig?
I mean, is it difficult for you? No, I mean, I'm moving to Philly, so I'm in between jobs right now.
Okay,
So
there we go. All right.
yeah.
So when is that happening? When are you moving to Philly?
a couple weeks.
No shit.
Yeah. When? The 9th.
Oh,
We're
so
moving
you're,
the 9th.
you're
Yeah.
the 9th. So you're
Yeah.
going to be here in Philly full time. The rest of your band's going to be out in Jersey.
Yeah. I mean, they're really close. Cinaminson's right over the bridge, so
It feels so far.
I know it does. That was a scary thing, but I think it'll be fine.
So where are you going to be staying? What part of Philly are you going to be in?
North Broad, right near
Okay.
Temple.
Right near Temple. All right,
Yeah.
that's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's a good spot to be. Are you going to be? So how are you guys going to work out that practice session?
Oh, I'll just come back over whenever.
You're just going to jump the bridge all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Get an easy pass.
And so is that? Do you see? I see a lot of bands that are kind of displaced between either Jersey, Philly, even New York. Do you see that a lot in Jersey, where you have band members in different bands that are participating in different places?
We like bands that are big in different places.
Well, that are dealing with membership
Oh, okay.
in different areas.
Not too much. A lot of people met, through like the scene or through going to school together. But there are some bands now that are like side projects, like All Shucks, who like literally just started. It's our friend Dylan Walker and our friend Jared from Space Cadets, and then their bassist Jack Mydell and their drummer from Ringtail Howitzer, who's from Philly. So they're all from different areas, but they're starting to jam.
So when you come to Philly, does that mean that you're bringing the booking agency over as well? Will you be booking shows like?
Very possible. It's
Very
very possible.
possible?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're gonna do for work while you're out here?
Well, I'm doing gigs on the side, making money. I'm not sure yet. Just looking.
What's the goal? What's the goal of moving to Philly? What spawned that transition?
I need to do something for myself to be a little bit more creatively, independent. Kind of live my own life, do my own thing. Let the ideas kind of flow.
Well, Well, man, we're gonna be happy to have you here, man.
Oh, thank you.
That's gonna be an awesome thing.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add? If you'd like to say anything that maybe I left out that you'd like to mention?
Tom, say something. Atlas Music Festival, July 15th. $10 at most. A lot of good bands. You can take the train, drops you off right outside the venue.
Wow. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
So they just hop on the New Jersey Transit, right, and they're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, SEPTA too takes you there.
All right. What stop is it?
Haddonfield.
Haddonfield.
Mhm.
All right. Awesome, man. Hey, thank you guys so much for being on, man. And
Thank
we'll let
you.
you guys know when it happens, and I'll try to promote. Oh shit! I'm hoping that I can get this out. I'll rearrange some stuff and try to get this out before your festival to help.
Okay. Yeah, that would be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome,
All right,
man. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.